Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a level 51 100% IV Sceptile in the Open Master League. Oh, you better believe it. Let's have a little fun with this thing. Now I'm going to tell you straight up, I was sitting at about a 35% win rate with the Sceptile team. It's just a little difficult to use, all right? But when you pull things off with it, it is going to be amazing and very satisfying. And you know what? This is what we're going to be doing on the channel here, using fun things, messing up our elo. That's just what we're going to do because whatever. Let's have a little fun with some spice here and just get a little wacky. So we are going to be going with, of course, Breaking Swipe and Frenzy Plant. It does have a lot of different moves that you can go with. And of course, we're not going to be using Primal Kyogre because of course you can't use those in the Master League, at least in Go Battle League, right? I just had it like that so we can get extra candies for the Pokemon that we had because it's raining here again all summer. All right, so let's go ahead and see, bringing in the Rayquaza. Now we're gonna actually go with Excadrill and Kyogre. Later on here, we're gonna switch that third Pokemon throughout the video a couple of times. I do believe we're gonna be seeing 14 wins here, okay? And we're actually gonna be getting our 100th win with our Sceptile, well, at least our third 100th win for the Elite Charge TM, and we'll see me collect that towards the end. Folks, if you can give this video a thumbs up to support the channel, that is going to be very much appreciated. It really does help me out a lot, and it just puts me in an all-around good mood, and that's all you really need to do to support me at the end of the day. Okay, so Excadrill finishing that off for us, and we're going to keep it going here. Rayquaza in the front. This is a great lead up against Kyogre, of course, and they're going to be swapping, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Excadrill when they do bring in their Rayquaza. Now, even though we're Steel type, this is still not too much of a comfortable matchup for Excadrill because Rayquaza is actually pretty damn good, and Excadrill is really squishy. So shielding up the first rock slide is all the Rayquaza really needs to do. Even after hitting us with Breaking Swipe, they're just going to have to kind of outpace us here. We haven't shielded anything up ourselves. Yeah, probably would have benefited me if I would have shielded up one of those. So they're going to be taking us out. We're going to bring in our Rayquaza to farm them down, which is perfect. And they're bringing in their Xerneas, which, oh, it's all up to Sceptile. Okay, we're going to go for the Frenzy Plant. Now, when it comes to Sceptile, I think you're going to always want to go Breaking Swipe, period. For the third move, though, well, it has Earthquake, it has Aerial Ace, Leaf Blade. I mean, you have a good amount of different moves that you can be going with there. Earthquake for the Steel types. I think the only other option you would really want to go with is probably Earthquake, especially in the Master League. So they're bringing in their Kyogre, and this is exactly where we want to be. Frenzy Plant almost one-shotting, bringing in the Rayquaza to absorb this Surf here, and then we're going to farm them down. And loaded with energy so we can hit the Dragon Ascent up against this Fairy and take this clean win with the Sceptile team. Let's go. Man, it was so fun using this thing. I really like Sceptile as a Pokemon, so it was really nice actually taking a look at it here. So great lead up against the Groudon. They're going to be swapping into a Zekrom, immediately bringing in our Excadrill here. And of course, the Rayquaza is going to be 100% IV. You can see all the moves. I forgot to include it in the beginning there. All right, so we're taking that win. We'll let the crunch go. I do believe they got the defense drop as well, but we're able to get to our next drill run just to do that much more damage. And it's better that we did get the defense drop so they can't farm us as much as they probably could before. Bringing in the Rayquaza to completely wall the Groudon here. Going for Precipice Blades. Even though we are flying, it's just, I mean, that move is just so strong. Still doing a decent amount. They're retreating with energy and bringing in their Dialga. So this is Sceptile's really got an uphill battle to fight here. All right, so getting off the Breaking Swipe, we're still in the green, lowering their attack with every single Breaking Swipe that we do. Of course, we have to shield that up. It's not looking too good. Rayquaza is still in the yellow, but going up against that Dragon Breath user, we're not going to want to do that. We'll last about, I don't know, a couple of seconds. That's it. So using our last shield here, looks like all hope is pretty much lost for this battle. Gonna go for another Breaking Swipe. We're gonna have to swap. Let's see the switch clock. Go, go, go. And they swap. We farm them down. And guess what? Now we're able to get to the Breaking Swipe and take the win. Let's frickin' go. Oh my goodness. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you do like the video, please. All right, next battle met with a Dialga. Really good matchup there. They're swapping into Xerneas, and we're going to go ahead and throw the drill run so we can just do that much more damage, and then the Sceptile can let the first charge move go, and then we will go with the Frenzy Plant to hopefully win this matchup. So they're going to go straight for that Moonblast, going for that Frenzy, and they let it go. Beautiful. Bringing in Dialga to farm us down for a couple of Dragon Breaths, which is perfect. Bringing in the Excadrill to get the alignment that we want. We're not waiting on the clock for the switch there. We're going to immediately throw it in because we're both aligned with our own clock, and we want to keep them in this battle as long as possible with the Excadrill, shielding up a Draco Meteor correctly, and they're swapping into a Zacian to catch the drill run, which is okay because we want to do that extra damage anyways, because... well, actually, you know, we want to kind of stay here. So they threw a Draco. They used all their energy. Rayquaza's not going to have a bad time going up against that because it used all of their energy. So we shield this up. Drill run. I don't know if this will KO. Yeah, of course it KOs. What am I talking about? The close combat. All right, so the Excadrill's finishing this off for us. So technically, our team that we're using right here, until we put Kyogre on it, is very squishy. There's really no bulk at all. Well, there is right when I said it. Okay, now we have the Kyogre. So now it's a lot more balanced of a team. So they're swapping into the Kyogre. This is amazing. I've been waiting for this. Now, if you're wondering, what are you doing? You had a great opportunity to just let a Surf go. We're Sceptile in the Master League fighting these beasts, and that Surf will still hurt. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shield that first one up. Take a look at what it looks like after we lower their attack. Still doing a decent amount. So if I let that first one go, we wouldn't have been in this position here. So I had to shield that up. There you go. Gonna be able to get off a Breaking Swipe on their Dialga, lowering their attack, and super effective. Great. They're swapping. We're gonna be going for a drill run. What did they just throw into the fight? Mewtwo. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we wanted to do that extra damage, and at this point, we don't shield up the Kyogre at all. And what we're going to want to do is not even get off the Surf, because we want to farm them down and have a lot of energy coming out of this battle with the Excadrill right here. Perfect. That couldn't be any more perfect. Okay, so getting off the first drill run. And the reason why we needed to do that is because the Dialga, as far as I remember, yeah, it has energy. So we need to be careful. I completely spaced out. I forgot, lost count. So we just had to make sure we recover that energy, or at least neutralized it by not using our Surf and then farming down with the Excadrill. Next battle, this is okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not, you know, it's because the superpower is so spammy. Jeez Louise. So you kind of maybe want to let them throw first. Right after they throw, then you throw. So you're going to be doing more since they did drop their defense. And a lot of people like to go for a Rock Slide. So we're calling it though. And we'll let this one go. It won't KO, as it is going to be the second one. Sitting there for just a second. I don't know what's going on here. I was encountering, again, the bubbles not hitting, or hitting excellent in certain situations. You know, pretty frustrating, I have to say. Lost quite a few battles because of that. And what would happen, I would just leave. I was like, okay, no. And here we go. Excadrill. Oh, okay. So what do we have going on here? I go for the Frenzy Plant. It's doing a decent amount. Can we get to the Breaking Swipe? Unfortunately not. Probably would have been a better idea, maybe to lower their attack and then get off a Frenzy Plant. I think that would have been the play there. That's okay. Bringing in the Excadrill to absorb whatever they throw, and they get the boost. Did you see that? That would look. Come on. Okay, I guess it's making it a little bit more exciting here. All right, so their attack is neutral because we did. No, we didn't get off a Breaking Swipe. Never mind. So shielding up the Aura Sphere. This is getting pretty nuts. And we have a Surf. We're going to be able to take the win as the Kyogre does its little taunt there. Ooh, one more quick move, and then we take the win. You can see the little counter at the bottom as we are just getting closer to 100. Next, we're met with a Landorus. We're going to have to swap. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Sceptile. Pretty risky just throwing this in here. If they bring in, say, a Ho-Oh, it's pretty much a wrap. It's pretty much over. So hitting me with a Stone Edge and then bringing in Dialga to farm us down before we're able to get off the Breaking Swipe. That's a little unfortunate, but it's also perfect. So they had their Landorus up front, weak to water. I wonder what's in the back. Do you think they have something else to defend them from water? Another dragon? Highly doubt they have another dragon. Let's say a... I don't know. I hope I see a Groudon. It's a Mewtwo. Okay. Well, that works. And so we can let this go because the Landorus's quick move is really not doing that much damage. Psycho Cut is going to start adding up, but we're just going to live life dangerously, okay? So here we go, letting that first one go. And of course, now we're going to start using our shields. And we want to make sure we get as many surfs as we can through onto that Mewtwo, just like so. Going for another Psy Strike and farming them down. We've got 2 surfs and 1 HP. Watch this. We get off the first one, well, maybe 2, and then we get the next one. I couldn't believe it. That's a very rare thing to happen, okay? I'll tell you what, the game always screws me over. Next one, met with a Dragonite. All right, so what we want to do is maybe try to call a Dragon Claw and let it go. Gonna immediately get this off here because I'm not waiting for them to throw superpowers so I can do more damage. Yeah, I'm not really worried about all that. I mean, I know it's a strategy, but I'd rather just do the damage now and then go in here and farm them down with whatever I have in the bag, more than likely Kyogre. All right, so look, calling all these Dragon Claws here. Now, I would assume this is another Dragon Claw, but we're shielding it up because we want to kind of win this matchup, seeing that they've used the shield too. Do they want to double up though with that Dragonite? They're going to let it go. Fantastic. And bringing in their own Excadrill, we are getting to the drill run. It was so annoying. Did you see how it was a little delayed there? Bull crap, this damn game, I swear, is so annoying. I'm like, what is this, rigged? Anyways, bringing in the Sceptile here, because we are going to be able to resist the drill run as opposed to the Kyogre, so they're going to be forced to go for the Rock Slide. And then they have a Metagross in the back. I swap into the Kyogre. And, you know, I should have got off the Breaking Swipe to lower the attack, so I didn't have to use that shield there. It's okay. It is what it is. You know, in hindsight, you can always correct yourself and see something that you could have done better. So, yeah. Anyways, going to be able to finish it off here with the Kyogre. And Excadrill is out of here. All right. Getting a little something to drink here as this talking... Got a little cotton mouth going on. All right, so another Dragonite. Check this out. There's no algorithm. These are back to back. Actually, I should. Damn it. Oh man, I wanted to leave them without a transition because I could say these are back to back all I want, but I could have just spliced it the way I want it to be, you know. But I wouldn't lie to you again. I would not try to do that. I'm not going to try to manipulate evidence or anything like that. I could manipulate evidence as if it's like the law here. All right, anyways, bringing in an Excadrill, and we're going to go ahead and go for the drill run. And this is obviously amazing, but they do have energy. Sceptile, ooh, it wasn't taking the rock slides as well as I thought. Take a look here. Yeah, that's not good. It's a little over half. The next one's probably going to KO, so I'm going to have to shield this up. And then we're going to go ahead and go for... Was that Togekiss? Okay, so we have to lower their attack, bring in the Kyogre here, and we're good to go. No more shield on either end. And let's have a little fun with this lowered attack, Togekiss. So we didn't hit all those bubbles because we want to make sure we have a surf ready to go out of this battle, right? And perfect. Couldn't have been more perfect. Look at that. Right on the dot. Surf ready to go. Didn't even have to hit another quick move and we take that win. Beautiful. Let's go. Next battle, going to be seeing a Metagross. Finally. Beautiful. And they're bringing in a Garchomp. All right. Man, I really, really wish I had my Dragon Breath user or Charm users right about now. But we're going to go ahead and use our Sceptile and have a little fun. Now, it does have Dragon Tail, so we're going to assume, yeah, Sand Tomb. So we resist that, and plus it's doing no damage, so we'll go ahead and just let it go. And they're going to be able to Dragon Tails down. Oh, we get to another one. More than likely, they'll shield this up. And yeah, that's okay. We did a lot of damage when we're using a Sceptile. Bringing in the Kyogre, they immediately swap. I bring in my Excadrill as they bring in their Dialga, and then they back out. Thank you, Sceptile. Let's go. Next battle, we're going to be seeing a Lugia Shadow with that Excadrill in the lead here. Immediately throwing the Rock Slide. There is no need to wait around for this thing. So you just keep throwing those as much as you can. Now, you do need to look out for Aeroblast. Yeah, especially from the Shadow. It is going to just about one-shot you. It's going to do a ton of damage even though you're still. That's just the way it goes. And they're baiting me with a Sky Attack. How frustrating. You got me. Going for another rock slide, of course. Now, they let it go, which was great because they have him a champ. I was like, oh my goodness, this is not looking too good. And then I swap into Kyogre, and they have a Shadow Gardevoir. Let's go. Shadow Gardevoir. Okay, so we're going to be resisting Charm, right? All right. Triple Axle. Man, I almost didn't want to KO. Did you see me hesitate for a second there with the Kyogre, even at a ×2 speed? Because I was thinking, let them charm me down and then bring in the Excadrill to farm them up because we resist charm. But I instantly re-strategized that whole thing. Okay, so breaking Swipe, and what we're going to do is just lower their attack, and we get to the next one. Are you serious? Let's go 100%. Level 50 Sceptile. And since we lowered their attack, we're going to be able to get to the drill run, and we're taking the win. We were in a bad position, then we pulled that one off. Let's go. Excadrill taking the win up against Shadow Machamp. Next battle met with a Dialga. This is good. We like to see this, and they're going to be swapping into Groudon. Oh, let's have a little fun with the Sceptile. Now, I could have went with the Kyogre, right? I could have, but we're going to go ahead and have fun. I was trying to use the Sceptile as much as I could and put it in situations like this to entertain you all. So again, if you can hit that like button, that'd be just much appreciated. Plus, it's a Sceptile in the Master League. Why shouldn't you like it? All right, taking out that Groudon with a Frenzy Plant. Do you see that? That's a strong-ass Sceptile. Let's go. All right, able to even get off a breaking Swipe. Just putting in the work up against these legendaries. Just smacking them around. And it's not even in its Mega form. Just think about that. If it was in its Mega form, it would absolutely be destroying. Okay, so of course I put on a Giratina, and I see a Giratina. This game, it's like it doesn't even know how to hide it anymore. It's so funny. All right, I'm not complaining though. It's still a fine situation to be in. Okay, it's just hilarious. It doesn't know how to. It's like, oh, all right, put a Dialga too. He put a Dialga. Let's go. Come on. Anyways, yeah, Iron Head, let it go. All right, so all we have to do is just simply build up to 2 drill runs, and that's a wrap. Yep, we got it. GG's. They're going to shield this up. They really want to put up a fight until the very, very end, which is perfectly fine, and I say go. Oh, and by the way, somebody pointed out in my last video why they're not quitting is because you needed to stay into the battle to get your rewards. So, duh. Because if you back out, it wouldn't count towards the whole go battle day points or wins. Anyways, what do we have? Or just even battling. You didn't need to win, you just needed a battle. All right, so Sceptile up against Kyogre. Oh man, satisfying battles, I'm telling you. It was really fun using this thing. Again, it brought my score down massively. I'm going to tell you, I did go 9-1. Yeah, that's what I have to do for a lot of these Pokemon to bring you content for the wins. And it's not like, oh, you know, I'm using complete meta. If I was, it would be a lot different. Duh, I've hit legend many times. And it's kind of getting just old. So we're just going to have fun with it using legendaries and stuff like that. Or, well, yeah, using legendaries, using spice and things like that. Okay, so we have a... Oh, I think this gets very interesting. So they shield up my Shadow Ball. And we're letting this go. They go Sacred Fire, trying to lower my attack, in which they did. We go for another Shadow Ball here, as we do resist the Fire Quick move, so we're looking okay here. Taking them out, well, not quite. They've got about 1 HP or 2 HP or so, probably like 3. And they're bringing in that Zekrom, super effective, and we're getting to the next one. They're beating me to the charge move, and I swear I was getting, not this one, but... Never mind. The whole energy, extra energy faster, I feel like it was absolutely taking place sometimes. All right, so this is going to be our last battle. All right. Yeah, let's get it. All righty, so this is a pretty even matchup for both of us. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to let this first one go. And Rock Slide, there it is. Going to go for the Drill Run here. And they're shielding up that first one. I'm just going to throw the next one. I'm not going to wait for them to throw the superpower, because a lot of times if the game wants to be a jackass and not register my attack that I'm using, then they go superpower. I have my energy, but then they swap and then they snipe me. So no, I'm good. And I tapped on the Drill Run. All right, so they've locked themselves in here with an Excadrill, and That thing, man, can farm up like crazy, right? Jeez. All right, so taking out the Excadrill, we have plenty of energy. Bringing in that Melmetal, and what to do? Absolutely let this go. Can we farm them down? Yeah, fantastic. And it is going to be a Togekiss. So we're going to throw the first Surf here, folks. Check this out. Check this out. You're not going to believe this. Sceptile's time to shine. This is the last battle. Here you go. Final test up against Togekiss. Let's go. Breaking Swipe. What's going on here? Now we need to start doing damage. We saw how much it did with Frenzy Plant towards the middle of the video. We lowered their attack, so now we can get to maybe 2. We have to. 1, look at that. Nice damage. Resisted, that's good. Still doing a lot. If we can get this off, and then Kyogre. Oh, this is not the last battle, but pretty good. Oh, no, it is. It is. All right, so there you go. Sceptile, put it in that work. Are you serious? How awesome was this thing? Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy it, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.